I did my first Notting Hill Carnival, and I'm not going to lie, it was the best carnival I've ever had. I'm not going to deny that the feeling of being on is an amazing feeling, but it's so amazing that I'm never going to do it again, because otherwise I won't leave it alone, kind of thing. So I just leave it over there. I wasn't really using it every day or anything like that. It was here and there, because the come down was so awful. You just felt the roof of your mouth was so sore. Your joints and body would ache. Your jaw would ache where it had been stuck like that, because that's what it does. Yeah, and then I'd see some pictures of the night before and stuff, and my eyes are and all look like this, and it was just really bad. So I didn't do that too often.
The best way I can describe it to you is if I'd be alright for the rest of today. I'd feel normal for the rest of today. I'd then wake up tomorrow morning and you'd have very severe flu-like symptoms. You'd be cold, shivering, hot sweats. You'd have no energy whatsoever. Your legs would be aching, your back's aching, you're sneezing, you're coughing, you're vomiting, diarrhoea, your eyes are watering, you're yawning. There's very, very bad symptoms, basically. You can't sleep, you can't eat, you constantly run to the toilet. You just can't do anything at all until you get that.
Me and my friend, she was older than me, she's a couple of years older than me. We went round to this boy's house and he was a drug dealer. And he gave us some, he said just try it, you don't have to. And I thought, oh wow, I want to try it because it looks fun. Everyone's doing it, I want to see the effect of it. I was just intrigued to know what it was like. So I did it, and it didn't do anything apart from make me really hyper, like really, and it made me really energetic, put it that way. Then the next day I went round there, we had some more, it got to the point where I was having more and more. I only did it for about a week and a half maximum, I did it every day, and within a week and a half I was getting told I was changing, I was becoming a horrible person. I could see in myself, she was my best friend at the time, we went to the chip shop, there was a woman that got served before, she got served before me, yet I was standing in front of my best friend. I turned around and smacked her around the face because she got served before me. When that happened, I thought, I've just turned on my best friend, I'm shouting at the chip shop man. I became so aggressive that I stopped taking it, it just didn't appeal to me anymore.
Well, then I took too much. I asked this guy to stick in my eye because I thought it was funny. You know, like they were selling drops, just putting drops on people's hands, and then they were sucking them. And I said, no, like if you can stick vodka in your eye and it gets you pissed, well, if you stick it in your eye, then it's going to get you pissed a lot quicker, innit? And so he put the drops in. He actually put about 4 of them in, and that's a lot. And I was alright for a while, and then I started to think, like, people were talking about me, and everyone hated me, I stole someone's cider earlier on, and it was actually like their land we were using, and I was just like, they're going to get me now, you know, they're really upset with me, they're going to get me. And so I decided to walk off. And the weird thing was, I'd heard a story before I left that another guy had left, and he was tripping, and the police had found him naked in a field, and he'd been arrested and gone to the police station. So that was in the back of my mind. You know, the police are going to get me. They're, you know, whatever I do, don't get naked in a field, otherwise I'm going to get arrested. So I'm trying to find well, there are these long lanes in the middle of the countryside, and I'm trying to get back, and I'm going the wrong way, and I'm going the long way, and I don't know where I'm going, and I've got to get back, and this car is behind me, and I'm up against the hedge, like as far as I can, like proper as far as I can, so the car can't get past, and you know, there's no problem, but the car's behind me, and it's slowly following me. I didn't know if there was a car there, but it felt like it. And then it would drive off, and then the car was behind me again, and I've no idea how long it took me to walk the 4 miles to get home, but every step of that way there was someone trying to get me or be behind me. I just couldn't take it, and I couldn't go home because everybody at home was going to know like there's something wrong with me, and I want to go to sleep, but I don't feel like I can sleep. I've just got, I just need help. So I went to the place that gives me help. I went to the pub, and I went to the pub, and I'm in the pub crying at the landlady, trying to tell her that I need help, and she's screaming at me and telling me that I'm a fucking idiot and I need to go home and go to sleep. And I'm saying, no, you have to give me beer because beer will help. And she goes, no, you can't have any fucking beer. And it was like she was basically screaming at me and trying to get me out of her pub, and not in a horrible way. She just, she knows I weren't right, and she didn't think what I was doing. She knows I weren't right. She knew I needed help, and I think like before that I'd probably been there a couple of times, and she'd been, she'd seen me in a particular ways, and so it was scary. And I said, I'm never going to do it again.